What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sunday. I'm back with another banger. We got 40 Shams. Society has a huge problem. And yeah. Oh yeah, let's watch it.
I'm excited. I am going to do a world record, 1,000 men in 24 hours. What if people don't turn up? But if they don't turn up, they don't turn up.
A little
Boy, already starting off crazy.
longer than a few minutes later.
Hey, have a good time. Like, I don't want it to seem
This is
like,
crazy.
I don't know, intimidating. Like, if you don't want a camera shoved in your face, like, just tell people, like, this is for you.
Society has a huge problem, and I don't think we're talking about it anywhere near enough. You see, a little more than a couple days ago, a man that goes by the name of Nautica Malone put up to the drive-thru at Bikini Beans coffee shop.
That was crazy. Yo, that was insane.
And for some context, this is their Instagram page. They're like the Hooters or Twin Peaks of coffee shops. So as he pulls up, a weird interaction ensues, and this is how it goes.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable.
What the fuck?
Call 911.
What did... Yo, no, hold on. I'm gonna pause this. I hate that I paused like 3 times at the beginning of the video. What the hell did he think was gonna happen? Man, you can't make this up, bro. Yo, Gucci Graham, what's good, bro?
So she's talking to others first.
As you saw in the clip, he pulled up with his lower half kid and then he drove off. And sadly, after this clip was taken, the video hit the internet.
I think he
was circulating everywhere. And then shortly after, on January 11th, he ended up committing suicide. Now, I totally agree that the video should have been given to the police as evidence to serve justice, but for it to end up on the internet was definitely wrong. That's something that the management of Bikini Beans coffee shop needs to address internally. I've seen a lot of people make this argument online, like, what do you expect to happen when you have these girls who are dressed half naked? But me personally, I'm not putting the blame solely on Nautica Malone or the employees. I feel like this situation came about as a result of a much bigger problem. You see, today's society has a huge problem of hypersexuality. We've taken the phrase sex sells and we've plastered it everywhere, and we've squeezed it into every nook and cranny where it'll fit. It's gotten to a point where it'd be hard to name an industry where you won't find sex being used for monetary gain. To this day, it's still kind of crazy to me that we as a society have accepted restaurants like Hooters, Twin Peaks, Bikini Beans coffee shop. Having strip clubs wasn't enough. People had to combine strip clubs and restaurants and make this freaky fusion. And honestly, I'm not in the least bit surprised that we have these type of restaurants, because like I said, people know that sex sells. But I will say one of the things that I hate—
real talk, who the hell still eating at Hooters? Like, I thought that was like a 2009 thing. I thought that was like, okay, it's 2009, we eating here. Nigga, do y'all still eat at Hooters? I think that's crazy work. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like alright, bro, like, alright. It might just be a me thing. I don't eat there.
Hooters is that there's been an agenda out there to push this narrative that it's somewhat family friendly. Like, I've seen videos of families going to eat at Hooters, and then you'll have this half naked server come up to the table, and then you'll see things like the dad giving money to his son to tip the server in a strange way.
Nah, facts.
Boys, all right. Why y'all all in the days?
Why y'all looking over there, boy?
What you looking over there for?
She got butt.
Where her pants at? That's crazy. You couldn't pay. I'm not bringing, bro. I'm not gonna pause the video no more. But I am not bringing my kid to Hooters.
Who you finna? What you finna
Alright.
Look, I might be able to understand if they were like teenage boys, but these kids look way too
Them
young.
little
One of them doesn't
babies.
even look like he's double digits yet.
That's it? Are you sure?
You sure? Don't get shot now, Caius. What's going on?
What?
Are you a little nervous?
I think he's nervous. I think you're too.
Stop hot.
Oh,
You see the kid is in there?
Come on, man. Damn,
Bro, that's crazy.
That's how you coming?
Yeah, I want another one.
Another what? Another waiter? Another girl?
Yeah.
Another what?
I want another one.
Oh, another one of this, but
I'm sorry, but it's a little weird to me trying to get your kid to think in a perverse way when his mind obviously isn't in that headspace. The kid clearly was shy because of all the attention that was on him, and he was definitely more worried about the food. And keep in mind that these clips are from family-related YouTube channels, so they're basically using their kids for content.
Man, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
They got underwear on. They just got underwear on. Like, no pants.
Nah, bro, that's not a that's a crazy method right there, gang.
What?
Where's your bra?
What about
Nah, that's a crazy method right there,
Then you
gang.
put some pants.
Yo, this
yes,
is...
Lil bro, they need to put some pants on, and honestly, you shouldn't even be in there. And on the topic of kids being used for views, of course I have to address the Lil RT situation with the 20v1s. Lil RT is this 9-10-year-old rapper kid who went viral for her song 60 Miles. And now we got these clout-hungry YouTubers putting this little kid in a 20v1, which if we're being honest, the only people that should be in 20v1s are adults.
Nobody.
Okay, you got
Stop
me,
them damn 20v1s.
I don't think anybody should be in 20v1s. They need to stop making those. And if you don't know what 20v1s are, they're these YouTube videos where you have one celebrity trying to match up with one of the 20 people lined up. But no, seriously, look at the clips of this little boy in these 20v1s and tell me something doesn't seem off.
Oh! Step aside. Step aside. Wait for your mama.
Okay. All type shit.
What do you mean type shit? What was that reaction? What do you got going on, lady?
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Girl, you always.
Damn. Damn. Oh, shit.
What do you mean, ooh shit? What do you got going on, dude?
Bro. Yo, hold on. I gotta say this. I don't know who this creator is or whatever, but that shit right there is crazy. The fact that that video even happened is insane work. I don't know how old Lil RT is, but nigga, I can honestly say whenever I was that age, I was not worried about that. I was worried about, hold on, let me put his head on. This is what I was worried about when I was that age, and I'm honestly still worried about him. Bro, what are we talking about, bro? 20v1s with little kid, bro. Why the fuck did he just stand up in his chair like that? Huh? Bro. What the
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
And look, I already know someone's gonna come in my comments and say they don't see anything wrong and I need to stop thinking like that. But outside of the weird reactions from this grown man to these little girls dancing, just the fact that you have these two little girls dancing, performing in front of Lil RT is very reminiscent of
work, bro.
And another thing you gotta realize,
and they give these videos attention and shit like that, bro. Like
random group of kids who came together to dance.
They give views to shit like that, bro. Shit crazy.
The content creator took the time to bring these group of kids together and turn on the camera. Everything you see is very deliberate.
And the parents let them do
a certain
that.
way, it probably was intended to look that way. And you also need to realize that my thought process aligns with what 20v1s are usually like. You usually have a male celebrity.
Let me say this, bro. I know bro, this is like the 8th time I pause. The state YouTube is in right now is fucking insane. Like, think about 2016 YouTube. Think about 2010 YouTube, and think about it now. 20v1s, pop the balloon. Man, that shit make me so mad. Oh my God, I hate
that
YouTube.
He interacts with will do things that are extremely provocative to try to
get
get
him
him
the
to
content creators now.
Hello.
What it is, a little
I hate these videos.
Nah, baby, it's
Is it
natural.
real?
Yeah.
Let me see, make it do something.
Like, this all they talk about, sex. Turn around, 360.
That's it right there.
How do you like your dick like sloppy, neat, or you don't care?
Brief intermission. I'm trying to get to 100k subs, so I'd appreciate if you like, comment, subscribe on this channel and on my reaction channel, 40 channels live.
Make sure y'all go ahead and react, man. Get my boy right. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, so that's your typical 20v1, and to be honest, that one was still pretty tame. And I think by far the worst example of parents exposing their kids to hypersexual experiences super early is Boosie. This man allowed a grown woman to have some fun time with his son and nephew.
They were 12, 13. They got big.
Huh?
That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Yeah, I got my son. You right. Yes, a grown woman. Grown, super grown. Super grown. Check their ass out. Checked all my nephews out. Super grown. Is she grown?
Bro, this can't be real. This gotta be AI generated. This is definitely an Instagram live.
And look, I know I'm doing a horrible job of not sounding like I'm on some sort of high horse, but hear me out. I know to these parents, they think it's adorable to see their kids all flustered and shy, but I think as a society, we need to shun this type of action. Because if these parents took more than just a second to think about the message that this sends to their kids, they'd realize how much damage they were doing. Because what type of message do you think that reinforces in a young, impressionable kid's mind? When you take into account that young boys are being exposed to experiences like this, along with the commonly accepted idea that boys will be boys. It's no wonder we have so many men who aggressively catcall and can't handle rejection. And the sad thing is, with this new age of the internet, things are only becoming worse, and society is becoming more accepting of vile, degenerate behavior. A perfect example is the recent challenge that started last year, where you have these women trying to set the record for who can sleep with the most men. The first person to embark on this challenge was an OnlyFans model by the name of Lily Phillips. And just for some background, these are some of the things that she's done.
Doing a can walk.
What?
There's like cars going by. I don't think anyone knows.
This shit can't be real, bro. And shit like this get views and likes, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, so this lady who's obviously unhinged did a challenge where she sleeps with 100 men in a day.
Got run through by 101 men, and my eyes are still recovering from all the bodily fluids that went in them.
First of all, can we just acknowledge how insane that even sounds? This operation was so big that she had to have a team facilitate the event so she could accommodate that many men. I genuinely feel like Lily and the people who helped her put this together are just soulless, because I can't imagine a person with a soul being okay with this sort of project. And the craziest part about all this is her reaction after doing the deed with 100 men.
I think sometimes like feeling so like robotic, like by the, I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just, sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal at all.
Yeah, of course it wasn't like normal because it was 100 dudes.
Have you even processed, do you think, what's happened?
Bro, I think she did 1,000, right?
God, I won't forget this day, Jesus. It's not for the weak, girls, if I'm honest. It was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl.
Yeah, if you're a soulless type of girl.
It's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling.
Shit
I don't know how to explain it.
And
like,
this shit get views, and I'm struggling to get 20 likes, 20 views, bro. Shit crazy.
They're dealing with poverty and the imminent threat of violence, and you're doing it for clout. You're literally just doing it for shits and giggles.
Like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out. Like
shit crazy, bro.
Intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
This shit crazy. This bro probably got millions of views for this shit, bro. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Bro,
and I've heard people trying to make the argument that the reason she's doing this is because it comes from a place of self-hate, and they're trying to give her that as an excuse. And I'm really trying not to sound unsympathetic here, but ma'am, get a therapist. Because the amount of privilege you gotta have to commit and act like this, and then react in a way that demands sympathy is insane to me. And for all the people who are still gonna give me a hard time for my opinion, watch this clip.
Are you still planning to do the, what I've called the 1,000 man challenge?
The man challenge. Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah. So my assistant's currently going through the 5,000 applications we have. They'll be getting, honestly, as quick as possible in, out. I just want a conveyor belt. We're maybe thinking most, it'll be 17 hours.
So I saw the video of after you did the 100.
Yeah.
Planning this is crazy. So she did 100, it wasn't 1,000 yet. Okay.
I was extremely overwhelmed.
Shit crazy.
A super long,
she
hard,
getting
stressful day.
views
And
for
the
shit,
camera
bro.
crew probing me with questions for an
And
hour.
I can't get 20 likes.
Like, that was kind of, if I'm honest,
Oh shit, bro. Maybe I should hit 1,000 brides.
Because that was kind of the last thing I wanted, was just someone
Ain't no way in fuck I do
hammering me
that,
with
bro.
questions after completing a really long, hard day.
So after hunching with 100 dudes and getting all the clout and publicity from the shock value of such an act, which, side note, this was publicized all over social media, and stuff like this plays a huge role in desensitizing society to hypersexuality. But yeah, so basically after hunching 100 men and crying about how traumatic it was, what does she do? She goes and adds another 0, of course. She wants to hunch with 1,000 men now. And not only that, because of the clout she gained, along with the women who somehow think that they're helping the liberation of women by sleeping with this absurd amount of men, we have more people trying to take up the challenge. Meet Bonnie Blue.
This is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago.
The new record holder for sleeping with the most men in a day. The previous record was held by Lisa Sparks, who slept with 919 men in Poland in 2004. And like always, before we go into the details, I'm gonna give you a little introduction on who we're dealing with here.
I just wondered, I can't sit on the menu.
Yes, this was in that, bruh, this shit crazy.
The 5 guys.
You can't
I
make
didn't know
this
if
shit
it was
up.
like a special room where you can take me out back.
No, I don't think that's happening.
What about after your shift? I mean, I'd want to give you, you know, a good rating.
Bro, that's crazy as hell, bro. That's crazy as hell. No type of morals, bro. And they watch this shit. Shit crazy. Bro, get the hell on, bro. This nigga, this is a young. You need to ask his age, gang. Man,
correct me if
crazy.
I'm wrong, but that interaction seemed pretty close to harassment if you ask me. Continuing to bother him after he brought up his faith and saying he's waiting till marriage is just insane. I just know whoever that kid's mom is, she wanted to put the pause on her. And honestly, I'm just happy that it seems like he took it okay and he's not traumatized. He did end up saying, real talk though, I'm actually okay. I thought it was funny at first, but in hindsight, she never asked for my age, never asked my consent to post, and persisted after several times of me saying no. This could have gone completely wrong if she did this to someone else, but alas. He did a great job blocking out the BS, and honestly, props to him for waiting until marriage. And now for everybody wondering how this 1,057 man mission went down. So Bonnie Blue and her team rented a huge house, which looks to be a
it wasn't the
mansion,
other
and then
girl,
they
it's
had all
her.
the men lined up ready to do you know what. I'll let Bonnie describe the rest for you.
The big 1,000 was completely done. So it started off, I'll give you a bit of an overview. After to start with, it was just like the room was absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other of 5s. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like one person would watch whilst I was with somebody.
Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Look, at the end of the day, Bonnie and Lily are their own people. They're adults, they're people with free will. My only issue with them is that they have such a large audience, such a big influence, that when they push this degenerate content, they're literally polluting the rest of society. They're contributing to this issue of hypersexuality. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but their impact isn't limited to adults. Matter of fact, young people might be experiencing the most harm. And I'm not trying to blame everything on these two, but OF models and the OF platform itself has contributed so much to this hypersexual movement. A great example is the Catch Me Outside girl.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Danielle Brigoli, aka Bad Baby. So she went viral for basically being a disrespectful person, disrespecting her mom, and disrespecting Dr. Phil. When she initially went
made
viral,
like $1 million
she was
an hour or some
but
shit.
she would go on to make some rap songs and get into some drama and somehow stay relevant until her 18th birthday. And then as soon as she turned 18, this is what happened.
You recently started an OnlyFans account, correct? Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
That's
There were literally
crazy.
grown men keeping an eye out for this girl, literally queued up waiting for her to turn 18 so they could buy her OF. And similar to the case with Lily where she started a trend and people started following along, after Danielle started her OF, more newly 18-year-old girls hopped on the bandwagon. One of the most popular ones being Sophie Rain.
So you are aware that like you're the final boss when it comes to OF, right? Is that what they say?
What am I doing wrong, bro?
And I know you saw the clip of Julia making $400,000 a month, so I just need to know, like, how much are you making a month? You don't have to say, just show me. Yeah. $4 million? This, I can't even be mad at you. Like, this is y'all's fault. Like, how do y'all men even have that amount of money? You have wives, children, baby mamas, bills.
The crazier part is that she's making even more money now.
All right, how much did you make last month? $6 million. All right, next person. That was under even. Aisha, how much did you make last month?
Like around 2.5 mil.
How much did you make last month?
$1 million.
Okay, how much did you make last month?
I just made $100K last month.
How much did you make last month? $600. Okay.
Now, if you're wondering where these girls are at, they're at the Bop House. A bunch of these girls who are newly 18 or a little bit older came together to make a content house. And so what they decided to call this content house is the Bop House. The bops in question being them. And if you don't know what a bop is, it's basically a hoe. And I'm sure by now you guys have noticed a pattern that whenever someone starts a trend, they see some sort of success or clout from it, more people hop on the bandwagon. And see, that's exactly how we got the Blonde House.
Y'all really thought I was gonna launch the Blonde House?
Blonde House.
Now the real beef starts.
And the Mini Bop House.
What the fuck is going on? Mikey was good.
And I'm sure by this point, you guys
House?
understand just how hypersexual society has become. Sex is literally being pushed in your face everywhere.
Nah, facts.
It's a large part of the reason why we have this generation of gooners. These men who
Man,
are
Mikey was good, bro. These people.
And you see, I think that was the case with Nautica Malone. Because you see, what a lot of people don't realize is when you consume large amounts
this ain't our faith, bro.
Your brain becomes desensitized to it. So now, just like a drug addict, you're gonna go out of your way to try to look for something stronger that'll give you that same high that you experienced when you first started. And that's part of the reason why there's so many stories of men who started off consuming regularly, and then as they became desensitized, they started experimenting with more outlandish things. And obviously Nautica's case was an extreme one, but anyone who's hooked on pornography can get to that level at some point. And I want you to really think about it. If Nautica, a grown man who was married, ended up in such a way,
he talking about OnlyFans models and how they just keep throwing in people's face.
One thing I can say for sure is that if parents don't protect their kids
one
from
girl
this
made
filth,
$4
and their
million
kids end up falling for the
in a
trap,
month.
I mean, this applies to people in general, but especially the young men. Their brains are going to be affected to the point where it impacts their relationship with women and the way they view women. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn on
video, bro.
And if you want to join the 40 fam and be a part of 40 world, go ahead and join my
make sure y'all
Discord.
join 4D before I whoop y'all ass, bro. Man, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of crazy. It's heartbroken. Just imagine being the dad. Just imagine being the dad of those daughters or those, you know what I mean, those girls. Like, bro, the bop house, mini bop house, the blonde house, the woman sleeping with 1,000 men, the same woman sleeping with 100 men. Bro, you can't make this shit up. And that shit get clicks, that shit get views when you got us content creators. I know we in different roads and shit like that. Like, we busting our ass off, great content, but we getting 20 views, 3 likes. Like, man, I don't even know, bro. This shit is frustrating, bro. Like, it's shit crazy, bro. Shit is crazy.